Okay, everyone. The name's CY Squared, and we are going to start a brand new DLC released by Warhorse for Kingdom Come Deliverance called A Woman's Lot. I'm trying to chase down Theresa because I need to speak to her to get this DLC started. Here we go. How did you manage to survive the attack on Skalitz, my dear Theresa?
What actually happened to you in Skalitz? I mean, during the attack and... well, you know.
That's a long story. Not a very cheerful one. Are you sure you want to hear it now?
Yeah, absolutely.
I do.
Alright then.
Here we go.
It was a day like any other. Another ordinary day in my ordinary life.
To Henry, you are anything but ordinary.
I awoke at first light, before the others. I like those kind of mornings best.
Was that her papa?
When the first rays of sunshine quickly drive away the nighttime cold. Hello, you. Come here. And the breeze carries the scent of dew-covered grass and the bloom of spring. Oh, and look at you. Aren't you a nice boy? I wanted to get my chores done before the rest of the household was up. And this morning seemed made for that very purpose.
Theresa's pretty cool. I like her. I wouldn't be doing the DLC if I didn't. Well, I guess right now is a good time to remind you to like, comment, and subscribe.
I have to feed the hens, weed the garden, feed Tinker.
Okay. So we're going to need to feed the hens, weed the garden, and feed Tinker, her
get it all
pup.
done before Papa is up.
Oh yeah, we're actually playing as Theresa. Can we go ahead and take a look at the map? Hey, you want to let me look at the map or no? Okay, I thought the Royal Edition fixed all the bugs, but still seems to be acting a little funny. We'll get through it. Let's go ahead and go the furthest out. Weed the garden. Come on, Tinker. Man, you'll get fed when I'm done weeding the garden. Didn't I already pull that weed? You guys are sucking the nutrients out of my lettuce. Out of my cabbage. How am I supposed to eat cabbage soup all winter if I got no cabbage? Food.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Just so we can get him to leave us alone. He's following us around. Oh, okay. So I literally have to find some food and then give it to the dog. Thank you. Jump over the fence and go away so I can get my chores done. I forgot how tedious Kingdom Come can be. Like, when it says weed the garden, you're literally going to weed the garden. It's not just going to be like 2 or 3 weeds. I heard it's a really good story, though, and that's why I'm taking the time to get all this done. There's going to be some really awesome cutscenes. If you notice from the... There we go, okay.
It should again.
Okay, well, I don't like that one. I want to get rid of that one, too. Now, look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. My beautiful garden. Now, let's go. Can we collect eggs from the hen house? Black feathers, egg, red feather. Bok, bok, bok. Not quite. Sure, maybe, okay, maybe the dog food's inside. I don't know. What do you feed a dog in the Middle Ages? Scraps, wouldn't you?
I must bring Tinker a piece of meat. That'll be a nice treat.
A piece of meat. Piece of meat. But we also want to get some cheese, radish, salt, piece of meat. We're going to take all the meat. We're going to take a piece of bread. That'll be good. Now let's go out and feed the pooch. Where'd you go, pooch?
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Okay, Tinker. There's 3 big pieces of meat for you. Okay. And the last thing was... Okay.
Good fella.
That's my boy.
Okay. So what is the last thing that it wants us to do? Get the chicken feed. Okay. So that must be in here. Chicken feed. Okay. Now let's go feed the chickens. Here, chick, 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 chick.
Here, chicky, chicky, chicky. Here.
Chicky, chicky.
Here you are, girls. Fill your beaks.
Fill your beaks up. And we're gonna talk to Father. I'm supposing he's the guy that was swatting at the flies. There he is.
Theresa, come here.
I'm right here, dude.
What do you need, Papa?
Go up and see the blacksmith. He made some nails for me. Here's some coin.
All right. Anything else while I'm at
Oh, yeah!
No, unless you want to stop off at the market and buy some supplies. And before you go, wake Samuel. The boy's still lying in bed and won't stir. He ought to follow your example and Stebor's. You two don't have to be pushed to work. Well, at least he's still better than that good-for-nothing Zbyszek. The lazy wretch. A helper like that isn't worth a damn. If it weren't for his father, God rest his soul, I'd have thrown him out on his ear long ago.
Oh, so Zbyszek is the guy who gets Henry hurt and tries to take Henry's sword. And if you recall, in the beginning of the introduction to Kingdom Come Deliverance's main quest line, Theresa does go to get nails, because you have to give the nails to her. You're right, Zbyszek, he's an idler.
Aye,
He's an idler, that one. And he'd hardly give you the time of day, never mind a kind word.
God will reward him in kind one day. Mark my words. You could tell him to get his ass to work, too.
Right. Go for nails, send Samuel and Zabishek to work. If it's at all possible.
Aye, just so. Oh, and Theresa, once you've done all your chores for the day, I've a little surprise for you.
Really? Now you've got me curious, Pa. I'll be on my way then.
I should have tried to convince him to tell her, because we might not ever find out, right? Because, as we know, the village is attacked. Okay. So, first we need to... Who's this? Stibor. He's cool. He's doing what he's supposed to do. What do I need to do? Climb up top or something? Yep, Samuel's up here sleeping. Get up, brother.
Sammy, get up. It's broad daylight, and the birds are singing.
Yeah, I'm up.
Have a bite to eat before going to the mine.
All right, Ma.
Oh, he
Treat me
works in the
like a
mine.
child. Looks like it'll be nice today, eh? I could go to the pond fishing.
But you have to go to work.
I know. But maybe I can slip off after lunch.
There'll be no slipping off. You know very well Nemoy has been complaining about you.
What about dropping that pail on Tonda's head? It was an accident.
Not the first accident you've had, though, was it?
Well, there you go then. If I leave early, nothing'll happen to anyone. And you can cook the fish for lunch tomorrow.
You silly sod. All you ever do at the pond is lie around. The only thing you'll catch is more trouble from the mine master when he finds out. Well, if you're not a child, you can sort it out yourself with Nemoy.
Don't I always?
Okay, so I'd hate to say it, but I do remember that her brother is killed in the mine. She tells Henry that her brother was killed in the mine. I don't know if the Cuman soldiers go in and kill him, or if they blow the mine up and he gets trapped in there. I don't really know. But it seems like he was kind of a no-good, lazy, good-for-nothing anyway, huh? And one more look at the map to see where we're going. We should be headed... Where are we going? Okay, I guess I'll just take off in any direction. Okay, they don't live inside the fence. I bet this is Speshik. Ugh, I hate this guy.
Pa says you're idle, and if you carry on like that, he'll throw you out.
Ah! Why would he do that? Then he'd be left only with Stibor, and Stibor's not going to break his back working either.
Listen, Zabishek. Pa's not happy with you, and if he says you're idling, you'd better make a bit of effort. I'm only telling you for your own good. You wouldn't want to lose your job now, would you?
You lot are always going on about work as if it was a blessing from heaven. All right. I'll get to work. Anything for a bit of peace.
That's more like it. You'll see it doesn't hurt.
He has a really just bitter disposition. I mean, he should be happy that a family took him in. You know, like somebody took him in, gave him a place to stay, gave him a job. So we need to get all the way up there, and I'm not sure if the easiest way would be to walk. I think the easiest way would be to walk around this way. Come on, Tinker. So yeah, as you can see, I did get my hands on the Royal Edition. The reason why I didn't begin playing A Woman's Lot DLC a couple days ago when it was released is because you have to be at a certain point in the main story of Kingdom Come to begin A Woman's Lot DLC. And I had given it up long ago, and I didn't have a game save, so I had to start over and get to the right point in the story. And I really hope that I'm going the right way. Okay, yeah, it does look like... It appears I'm heading up into the village. Okay, so it also looks like the dog is going to join us on this journey. Now, please, 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 in the comments, no spoilers. I picked up a lot of subscribers and got a lot of views from my Kingdom Come videos, but I never finished Kingdom Come. Some things came up and I didn't have a chance to finish the game, but I plan on doing it now. So I don't even know. I know that it was pretty obvious that Henry and Theresa were going to end up together. Oh, you can sick your dog on people.
Theresa.
God save Theresa.
I see a lot of late rendering, and it's kind of disappointing because supposedly with the patch 1.9.1 they fixed all the bugs and everything. The Royal Edition, the reason I bought it, it was supposed to be the best edition you could buy, but from what I'm seeing, it doesn't seem much different than the original version of the game. Now, wasn't Henry's father working at the forge at this point in time?
No sign of the blacksmith. Where can he be?
Here's Henry's mother.
Good morning.
Father sent me to pick up nails, but there's no one at the forge.
Aye, sorry, lass. Martin had to go to the castle to talk to Sir Radzig. He's to forge a sword for his lordship.
Oh, I see.
Hmm.
And has he made the nails for Pa?
I'm afraid he hasn't had time on account of that sword. But if you come tomorrow, he'll surely have them for you.
Oh.
This evening.
All right, I'll stop by tomorrow.
Do that, dear. Oh, and by the way, the girls were looking for you.
Which girls?
Bianca and Johanka. You should stop by and see them before you go home. You girls must be plotting something.
What was it about?
They didn't say, but it seemed important. Which probably means boys, I suppose, hey?
Huh.
There's no harm in that, is there, good wife? You were young yourself once and went dancing with boys.
Oh, so I'm an old woman now, am I?
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I'm only teasing you, girl. Dancing is just what you young ones should be doing. Make the most of it while you can. Before you know it, your pa will find you a husband, and you'll have a pack of children to take care of.
Let's hope it's not too soon. Thanks for letting me know. I'll stop by tomorrow for those nails then.
Not at all. Oh, and another thing, Theresa. Have you seen Henry around anywhere? If he helped his father out more at the forge, there'd be no shortage of nails.
I haven't seen him at all.
No doubt he's at that swordplay with that so-called combat master again. If he could wield a hammer half as good as a wooden sword, there'd be no shortage of nails.
Okay. Okay. So it's not the day of the attack, it's actually the day before the attack. I was kind of wondering how they were going to tell this story in such a short period of time. So now we have like an entire day where some things can go down. Let's go back into the village and just see who we run into first, whether it be Theresa's father or these girls. I'm kind of curious. Bianca is the girl, well, to put it bluntly, the girl that Henry's banging. And Johanka, of course, we meet her in the main story. She helps the sick and injured. Let's take a look at the map, see how far away from them we are. Bianca works at the tavern. Let's just go here. So that's find out what Bianca wants. Find out what Johanka wants. Go back to father. So let's go ahead and talk to Bianca. She's gonna be here at the tavern, I'd imagine, where she works. That's the charcoal burner. This is the innkeep. And here's Bianca. Bianca, as English people say.
Bianca, how come you're up so bright and early?
Papa has me running around from dawn till dusk. You know how it is.
Indeed I do.
I'm glad you're here, Tess. You've got to help me with something. But first, can you go and see Henry for me? He's at the sheepfold by the stockade, as usual.
Oh? Playing around with wooden swords again?
Aye. He's getting ready for the life of a mighty warrior.
Well, at least we know he'll be able to protect you from outlaws with wooden swords.
Oh well, boys and their games. Listen, would you bring him a beer from me?
But why don't you bring it yourself?
If Pa saw me running after Henry, he'd tan my hide. But I can't leave him dry in this heat.
Alright, I'll bring the beer to him.
Thanks. And don't forget to tell him it's from me.
Everyone knows all the beer in Skalitz is from you and your pa.
You know what I mean. And listen, Tess. Once you've given him the beer, come back to me again. Meanwhile, I'll make an excuse to Pa. I need you to go somewhere with me. But I'll tell you all about it after. Run along before the beer gets warm.
Bianca's kind of a bee to Theresa. Like, Theresa's really nice and she's kind of being like very demanding. But in the end, Theresa wins. Henry seems quite the ladies' man. It's like all the ladies in Silver Skalitz are running after Henry, the wooden warrior. There he is.
God be with you, Henry. Mind you don't get hurt.
Good.
I brought you a beer. I'd say you'd need it after a hard battle.
Ah, great. It's as hot as Pa's forge out here today. That's very sweet of you to get me a beer.
You know what, Theresa, she's not a manipulator. She doesn't lie. Let's just say it's from Bianca.
Actually, Bianca sent it. Her pa doesn't want her to come here.
Ah, I see. I'll make it up to her this evening.
I don't want to know how. How come you're training on your own today? You're usually here with that vagabond. What's his name?
Vanyek. And he's not a vagabond. He's a wayfaring combat master.
Well, it looks like he's off wayfaring somewhere else today.
Yeah, more likely sleeping off last night's boozing. Actually, since I've no opponent today, wouldn't you like to have a go? I mean, a bit of swordplay. I could teach you.
Really, Henry?
Swordplay?
Really?
Why not?
With a girl? Well, you know what? If I'm gonna be fighting people in this DLC, Theresa's gonna have to win. Now, I don't know what her father's gonna say about this, but You know what'd be funny is if we beat him.
All right then. I accept your challenge, young sir, but I must warn you, I can swat a mouse with a broom with my eyes closed.
Yeah, I knew you had the heart of a warrior. Let's go then.
Yeah, he's like, yeah. It's just totally sarcastic and joking. He's like, yeah. All right.
Show me what you're made of. Whoever is the first to hit the other 10 times is the victor.
What if I hurt you, though?
Ah, don't worry. I can handle it.
Whoa, Henry, slow down there, brother. Come on. Oh, I need to lock on. That's part of my problem. Come on. Come on, Henry. Ooh, he got me. But I got him back. Now, come on. I beat him. Death by Splinter.
Don't go easy on me, Hal.
Ah, very good.
Henry!
Ooh, we got her on the bottom.
Now that is hardly chivalrous behavior. Now, I shall have to fight for my honor. Take that, you scoundrel! Are you alright?
Nothing. I'm fine.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Oh, and it's like that's how it...
No, of course
Remember
not.
at the beginning of the game, his hand was messed up? His mom was like, oh, how'd you hurt your hand?
Decent, God-fearing girls on the backside. Let me have a look at it.
No, it's only a scratch and a couple of splinters. And I didn't mean to, you know.
Show me that.
No, really, it's nothing.
You know how it is, Hal. He who lives by the sword
Dies by the splinter, eh?
There now.
Ooh.
By the way, you owe Bianca for that beer.
She drank it. That's awesome. Alright, so we're going to end the first video right here. And when we come back, we're going to go back to Bianca. We're going to figure out where she wants us to go with her. She said she was going to make up an excuse to her papa. And there was some place we needed to go with her. And that'll be episode number 2 of A Woman's Lot. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.
Good boy.
And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.
That's my boy.